Yeah, hi Pim, this is Michael Buckoff from BetterToeflScores.com. Let's take a look. So you're working, it looks like, in the first step of my 7-step system to pass the TOEFL, and here's your question. Dear Michael, my name is Pim. Hi Pim. You say, I really felt I have no direction and low confidence to take TOEFL test. I took this test for several times, but it never better than 75. Moreover, my reading score never better than 16. So could you please give me some advice how to become a successful TOEFler? I really need to score over 85 as soon as possible. Yours respectfully, Pim. All right, I got some good advice for you. So in terms of your reading, and I can tell by reading your message that you wrote here, you have some grammatical problems, you have a few vocabulary issues you're trying to deal with. But first of all, with the reading part of the TOEFL IBT, there's 3 things that you need to do. Number 1, you need to study vocabulary. Number 2, you need to read for about 45 minutes a day. Do this every day for a few months. Number 3, you need some good TOEFL test-taking strategies for the reading, for the reading part of the TOEFL IBT. Now, I can help you. I am helping you right now with your vocabulary, and also under the TOEFL reading lessons, I have all the test-taking strategies that you need. Now, the reading and reading on your own, you can do this on your own. You can read things from newspapers like the Wall Street Journal. That's a great newspaper to read to help you with college type reading. Also the website, it's also good for listening and also reading. It's npr.org, www.npr.org. That's a great it's called National Public Radio, where you can listen and you can read news, and that gives you some really, really good reading materials to deal with. Now let's go back to vocabulary. Now you'll notice in step 1 you have TOEFL Vocabulary Lesson 3 and TOEFL Vocabulary Lesson 4. It's important that you do both of these lessons. The first lesson is an ebook. It's a 150-page ebook, and what you want to do is it's a Adobe format PDF file. Open it and then print it. Print it, and then it's like study sheets. You can start working on it chapter by chapter, and for the listening, you can click on the links electronically and you can hear all the listening practice exercises for the ebook. So I would go through all the exercises in lesson 3 and lesson 4, and that helps you develop, I think, a much better vocabulary than what you have right now. In fact, in those 2 lessons you'll learn 1,700 words. So that's really, really good practice for you. Now another tip that can help you with the writing perspectives of the TOEFL is go to my TOEFL Writing Lesson 3. There you have 45 sample TOEFL essays. Maybe each week I want you to copy one essay, write it by hand on some notebook paper, or you can type and retype the entire essay into your word processing program. Once you've done that, pay attention to the grammar, to the vocabulary, and how the writer has organized his ideas, and that also helps you a little bit. Now when you're ready, I can tell by looking at your writing right now, you're probably not ready for my writing or speaking lessons yet, but once you feel ready, that means once you've gone through step 1, step 2, step 3, step 4, and step 5, once you've gone through the first 5 lessons of my 7-step system to pass the TOEFL test, or I should say you've gone through those first 5 steps, then you're ready for the writing and the speaking lessons. Once you get into the writing lessons, I want you to start taking some of my practice tests. You'll see other students have also posted their practice responses on the internet as well, and I'll be more than happy to read, evaluate, and score your TOEFL practice essay. Also, I'll be happy to listen to some of your speaking tasks. using the IBT rubrics that the human raters use to score your writing and speaking tasks, I will give you a score based on those guidelines. All right? So be confident. You have direction. My system can help you. I will help you. A combination of going through the lessons and making some writing and speaking practice responses, you can get feedback on how you can get better with the TOEFL IBT today. Now, don't forget, one of the most powerful tools I have, if you look at the grammar lessons, particularly TOEFL Grammar Lesson 3 and TOEFL Grammar Lesson 4, in those lessons, I have a link to a website where you can practice your writing, research, and ESL practice that can really help you. It can help improve your grammar for the writing and the speaking. You should spend time at that website, approximately 30 minutes a day, maybe 3 days a week, and that can help you develop a better eye toward editing. So Pim, do you feel better now? Do you feel like you got some direction? Be confident. Remember, PACE, positive attitude changes everything. You have within your hands, you have the lessons and the guidance that you need to move forward, to get better with your TOEFL. The question is, how hard are you willing to work? That's my question. Do you believe that you can get 85 points or higher? You can do this. Students every day who take the TOEFL score higher than 85. I have students who score over 100. I have had, notice my use of the present perfect tense, I have had students who have scored higher than 109 out of 120 on the TOEFL. You will do it. You can score higher than 85. You can score higher than 100. The question is, how hard are you willing to work? How much time is it going to take? Those are the two questions. Alrighty? Anyway, thanks for making a comment. If you have more questions and want to talk to me, do what you did. Make another comment on one of the password protected pages of my lessons. I'll be more than happy to talk to you again.